More firefighters are arriving in western North Carolina now that the fire service says a fire burning there is now the highest priority in the U.S. WRAL's Eric Miller is live at the State Forest Service office. Eric, the fires are prompting new warnings.
Renee, that fire danger remains so high across the state that in mountain communities right now, like Buncombe County, they're warning residents to go ahead and prepare a go bag, a bag stuffed with all of those basic needs and essentials, just in case an evacuation order is issued and you need to get out as quickly as possible. Now, thousands of acres either are burning or have burned across the state right now, but the focus, the really big fire that remains that Black Cove complex of fires that's burning in the Green River Cove near Saluda. Those fires have torched more than 6,500 acres so far, and according to the North Carolina Forest Service, are now the highest priority fires anywhere in the United States of America. Now, at this point, 500 firefighters are on the ground and in the air trying to battle those flames, both from the ground and in the air. They've brought in tanker planes and helicopters trying to drop water and fire retardant to contain these fires. Now, at this point, there is some good news. We do have weather moving in on Sunday into the mountains, and fire officials are very hopeful that that rain will help them to put an end to these flames. In Raleigh, Eric Miller, WRAL News.
Here's a look at the fire danger across the state today. According to NC State, it's moderate in the counties shaded blue, including Wake County. The fire danger is high in counties shaded yellow and then very high in the orange areas, including Durham County. A statewide burn ban is in effect.
Firefighters in the Carolinas are working around the clock, trying to get the upper hand on raging wildfires that show no signs of slowing. North Carolina's Black Cove complex fire, now the highest priority fire in the country, with over 500 people trying to tame it. The flames threatening a region still recovering from Hurricane Helene 6 months ago. Trees knocked over by that storm, literally adding fuel to the fire. In Hendersonville, sandwich store owner Matthew Rogers tells us how the home he called the Cabin of Hope survived the storm, but it didn't survive the fires.
I woke up on Monday early and I saw on Facebook the house on fire, burning.
Further south across the state border, South Carolina's Table Rock and Persimmon Ridge fires are burning some 8 miles apart, the flames already scorching nearly 10 square miles. Officials urging everyone who lives between the two fires to get out.
You can see how intense the flames got when the fire came through here.
Helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft battling the flames from the skies.
Helicopters like the one you see behind me dropping down so they can connect that orange bucket beneath it. They're going to use that to fill it with water and then drop it where they need to.
In other parts of the country, a taste of severe spring weather, including flash flooding in Texas, where intense storms overnight dumped 5 inches of rain per hour in some areas, turning roads into rivers and swamping a hospital in McAllen.
Well, what you're seeing behind me, these trucks loaded with equipment, it's going to go straight to the fire line. Of course, you can see all of these crews, a lot of them already out at the fire line. This is because in South Carolina, we have seen 0% containment as those fires continue to grow. Now, you might have seen some heavy equipment, some bulldozers in the background. A lot of that is in large part to clear out the debris left over from Hurricane Helene. We have confirmation that that has been hindering efforts because, of course, not only does it provide fuel for the flames, but it is also making it that much harder for firefighters to get to where they need to go. So in South Carolina, there's, of course, the Table Rock complex fires, but then in North Carolina, of course, we're seeing the Black Cove complex fire, now the nation's highest priority fire, with nearly 500 people assigned to fight it. We've seen new evacuations, of course, aggressive measures all over. Back here in South Carolina, we're hearing the first time in South Carolina history that an air tanker was used to drop fire retardant on nearby homes to protect them. So as we're looking ahead to the weather forecast, we are expecting some stronger winds again today. So they're going to continue to use those aggressive measures to try to protect the structures. So far, no structures affected here in South Carolina. Of course, we'll keep a close eye on it throughout the North and South Carolinas here on the ground.